This is the movie that's gonna pull me back from the dead. So, Lupita Nyong'o is playing Helen of Troy.
Oh my god! Wow!
I saw this and it was like a bucket of ice cold water straight to the face. Because at this point, it's so glaringly obvious what this is. The most absurd, over-the-top, hilariously offensive portrayals of history to a point where you can't even take it the slightest bit seriously anymore. It's very clear that the proverbial they are coming up with the most ridiculous ways to rile people up and not only distract them from the things that really matter, but also keep them in a constant loop of one outrageous thing after another, over and over and over again. It's absolutely draining and it's purposeful. Because, you know, the obvious doesn't need to be stated, does it? That Helen of Troy, while yes, a fictional character, is a depiction from a specific culture in a very specific time and place, with very specific descriptions of her characteristics throughout the book. And Lupita simply doesn't fit that. And wasn't it her that refused the role in The Woman King because she was uncomfortable with the role that tribe played in slavery, and I can assume uncomfortable with the portrayal of them in that movie, and yet she's completely fine with this, with taking and completely misrepresenting a big part of the historical written tradition of a people. Not to mention Helen, Elliot, whatever, and all the other ridiculous castings in this movie. It's so obvious, so on purpose, so troll-coded, and we fall for it, including very heavily myself. I got caught up in all of it. I got mad and angry about the portrayals happening in media because I know how much that influences reality. I felt rage watching the demographics change around me. Changing my culture and customs right along with it. Changing the way I have to carry myself around because of it. Because the truth is, unless you want to make the world a monolith of one completely homogenized people, then completely different cultures just don't do well living in this close proximity to each other. You don't mix oil and water, and that's fine. And this is all very obvious. It's something we all intuitively know. We feel it in our core. Even the staunch liberal type must feel it deep down. There is no way they don't. There is no way you walk down a street full of ambiguous looking men, speaking words you can't even begin to understand, looking you up and down with a dead serious stare in their face, and think to yourself, yeah, this is fine. Oh look, a butterfly. No, I'm sorry, no, fuck you. There is no way in hell you feel comfortable in that situation. And it's a very serious reality in Western countries today. That's why I care about the narratives being pushed in media, the ones I've talked about before on this channel. But at the end of the day, this will keep happening. This is a war on our minds and our sovereignty, where every single side is controlled. And unfortunately, there isn't much we can really do about it. So to let this type of obvious rage bait take hold of us like it does is not worth it. It's giving them precisely what they want. And I have given my fair share of contribution to that. I know it's hard not to engage with this type of stuff, and to let go of it, to not give your precious attention to it. But honestly, I think we'd do well to try. To collectively give less attention to nonsense like this is the most powerful thing we can do. It's the only thing we can do. I'm sure I'll leave things unsaid that I wanted to say in this, but hey, that's the gist of it. It's been a long time since I've posted anything, and I'd like to post more often again, but not necessarily politically charged videos. Sometimes, sure, if I feel like it, but honestly I've been wanting to do more generalized analysis of media that I actually find interesting. Sometimes political, sometimes spiritual, sometimes philosophical, sometimes none of the above. You know, just for funsies. Maybe begin to talk about movies and shows that are actually good, instead of the constant slop that is thrown in our faces. I know that's way less engaging for the algorithms that run our lives, and that it'll be way less popular than the rage bait shit. But that's not all that matters, so maybe I'll give it a try. If you're here from before, I just want to say, I appreciate you. Whether you agree with my takes or not, thank you for being here. If you're new, welcome, and I'll see you all next time.